Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Gophers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
With the catch, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. At linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's McWilliams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Leaves it with the running back. And the Golden Gophers get it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down marker.
Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Golden Gophers look to do some damage in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Here's the handoff. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Northwestern's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up and an opportunity to get some points on the board.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just ran over it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front, they got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the kick is good. And, guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 6 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's great. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. excellent field position here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Second and 10 here. On the ground, it's McFarland. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They move the tight end all over. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
They're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The lone back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
The Golden Gophers will move the sticks.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. RPO complete to open the drive. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got loose, it was all over.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Now the pitch. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Gray. Feeling some heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at
going deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Catch in the middle, it's locked. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's going to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to throw, it's Gray. He looks that one in nicely.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. It's still a 17-point cushion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game is...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the pummeling has started. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Oh, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 13 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a crease to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Stands in and takes the hit. And he intercepts it.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Looking for space. It's McFarland. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Runs through a tackle. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the Northwestern offense will take over.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
It's a draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Comes out throwing on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Looking to pass. It's great. He makes the connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going.
Touchdown, Northwestern! And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Arsenault. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Come on, set.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way on deciding who wins a football.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled.
A shot toward the end zone. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Grab near the marker. It's McFarland. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Northwestern will send out the punt team.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
On the move. Lowers those pads. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Here we go.
power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Grabbed in the middle. It's Love. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make...
Picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll throw it on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal.
Rolling.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Arsenault. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll run it again. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Caller could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 6th play of the drive coming up. Handoff to the lone back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. One more play to pad the stats. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and